time.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. Fights loose. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. They'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
This is brought in at the 21. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on the 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Blitz forthcoming as they look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards and a save. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Fields. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings sit 9-4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
he's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm not quite a little smoky into bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Complete to Mooney on the slant. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave them hard because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. But the Hawkeyes on to punt as he gets it away. So we've reached... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of its coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch him. Now 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Patterson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not touchdown.
Justin Jefferson, 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep. Action of this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 26 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. taken at about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, send him over to our team so we don't cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
On first down, it's Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Joseph on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here.
There's Mooney with another catch.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Darnell Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
The man is Komet, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Eckler again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll set up to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
But I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Fields now to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Handoff here to Nwangu. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. He'll take it at the 42. So now the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 30 seconds remaining. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD,